Howdy guys, my name is Relic, and this is going to be my first recording with a face cam. So, yep, this is me. Howdy. Looks like we've got Ruth Anderson. Oh, and by the way, we're playing some Phasmophobia. So, Ruth Anderson is the name of the ghost. We need motion sensor, thermometer, and smudge sticks. So, we're on high school. It is a 2-floor building with about 50 rooms. So a lot of new players can see this as a daunting task. But what I am hoping to do is show everybody that it is not that, oh, thank you, Train. Thank you very much. To show everybody that it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to start off with my patented thermometer video camera strong flashlight setup. Hold on, one more second, just make sure I remember the name of this ghost, and hopefully this train goes away very soon. Ruth Anderson. We just need her first name, technically. Just gotta say her first name, but I usually say her first and last. Saying the name just, it adds to the activity multiplier, so you want them to be active to find them. Another thing you can do is to turn your volume up all the way, which I just now did. Ruth Anderson. Ruth Anderson. I said Anderson. So we got some footsteps that sound kind of muffled, so they're pretty far away, but it sounded like they were coming from that direction. So we're going to turn on this light, and we're going to start our journey this way. You can just put your face right up against doors, and the thermometer will detect the temperature inside the room, so you don't need to open the doors. In fact, I would suggest not. It's this way. So I was wrong, but that's good because I said her name, so the activity's high, and she rang a phone. You want to try to preserve your sanity as much as possible in the high school because, well, you've got a lot of ground to cover. So we're gonna look for the, I just heard her. She's very loud. So she's either in this next room or upstairs in the rooms right above these. And it's looking like that's the case. I will check these doors just to be sure. So not in there. Oh, and the reason why what I was saying before is the reason why I don't like to open the doors is because if the ghost opens a door, you want to know what door the ghost opened, and you don't want to mistake it for a door that you opened. So it's always a good idea and in good practice to leave the door shut and just detect the temperature through them like that. We don't need that light on. I think it might be this one. It is this door. See? 8 Celsius. Didn't have to open the door. Actually, standing back gave me the lower temps. But as you can see, you get the gist. So it's in this room. Yep, very loud. I'm going to turn my volume back down before it makes me super scared, because you don't want the phone to ring when you have your volume on max. I'm actually going to, this is another thing you can do. So once you find the room and you're about to set up, turn on the lights, okay? Toss your temperature gauge outside the door to mark the room. It's yellow, it's easy to see, and it's a good way to mark the room. Find a place in the corner to set up your video camera to check for ghost orbs. Make sure you turn it on, you right click, make sure it's green. That's going to cover a good portion of the room. So now we know where it is. We're going to turn off the light and shut the door, because the outside light out here is going to interfere with looking for ghost orbs. We're going to go back to the van and get some more tools. So if you haven't already known, if you don't already know, if you go around this tree, this fallen tree in this like little open area, you will teleport to the van because it counts as being out of bounds. So it's a slightly quicker way to get back to your van. And a lot of people get confused because there's 15 cameras that are already set up in the school, right? So a lot of people get confused, like, oh, it's annoying to find my camera. Well, your camera is always the very last ones. So 16 out of 16, boom, we are on our camera now. If you have your FOV turned up, like mine is on 90, so if you actually scroll your screen to get the computer screen on the very left-hand side or the very right-hand side, it stretches the monitor out almost, and it gives you a little bit better of a view to spot ghost orbs. So we're going to go ahead and take a good long look at this, because we don't want to pass up any good information. I almost thought I saw something there for a second. But it could have been glitched lighting. So we're gonna keep watching this for a second. I know I'm probably making some weird faces because I'm not used to being watched while I do things. So while while I'm concentrating, I might make some funny faces. I'm gonna try and stay aware of my face. I'm gonna try not to slouch too much too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't see ghost orbs right now. It looks like the activity is ramping up, and we only use 15% sanity so far. Now, if you're solo, you're gonna be doing all the dirty work. So you're gonna want to make use of all 4 of your sanity pills. I'm not taking any chances, because if it's a demon, it can hunt you at 80 sanity. So I don't want to be in there and get hunted while I'm alone, which means the ghost would always target me. So I don't want that to be the case. So we can do smudge sticks and motion sensor, but we need more information first on what kind of ghost it is. We don't want to do the side objectives unless we get them naturally, like the thermometer, or if you get the EMF one. So we're gonna grab the UV, the UV light, and the ghost writing book. And then on our next trip back, we're gonna grab the spirit box and EMF reader. So we know that the ghost is over here. So we're gonna start by going into the school on the left-hand side. And since we're going to be going in and out of this door, it might be a good idea to turn on this set of lights. It'll light it up a little bit. Now, I don't know if there's a light for this stairwell. I don't think there is. It looks like this is kind of crap. Is this better? It's not. Having both of these on is not any better either. So we're going to leave that off. It looks like he opened the door. We're going to check for fingerprints. Looks like no fingerprints. We're going to turn on the light. We're going to put the UV light somewhere we can pick back up if we want to check again later. In the classrooms, I really like to set the book up on the teacher's desk. It seems to always be more active around this side of the room. I'm not sure why, but it just does. So we're going to go back out. Actually, before I leave, there is one more thing I can check for fingerprints, and that would be the windows. They can leave handprints on the windows. Doesn't look like we got lucky. So we're going to go back out and grab the EMF and spirit box now. Very dark. I don't like the high school for that reason. It's a very, very dingy, dark place. Alright. We're gonna use our little teleport trick. Okay. Now we're gonna grab the spirit box and EMF. We're gonna take a look at how much sanity we're losing per trip. So about 10%. I did spend some time in the dark when I first entered, and I was playing around with the lights a little bit, so I think we're gonna get a better idea on how much sanity we're losing with this trip. Actually, never mind. We're going to be in the dark again because I have to use the spirit box. So, after that, we'll get a better idea when we come in and do our optional objectives. Excuse me. The road is a little gunky. Get a funky through. Hello? Ring, 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 banana phone. Alright, so let's get the spirit box out of the way. We're going to shut the door so we don't get any light coming in from outside. We're going to turn it on and flip off the light switch, and we're going to ask, where are you and how old are you? Those are two of my favorite questions. Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Old. So he's away and he's old. So it looks like we got some good evidence already. That phone is incredibly loud. So spirit box. Oh, and we got spirit writing. So it automatically is screaming demon already, which sucks. Spirit demon Oni. I'm not thinking it's a spirit because it already touched the door, and no fingerprints. Yeah, no fingerprints on the door. Oh my gosh! Oh, you son of a gun. Alright, yeah, playing this game alone is actually terrifying. So it didn't just turn off the power, or it didn't just turn off the lights, it turned off the power. Oh man. Whew! That literally scared the living crap out of me. So it's probably in my best interest to go and turn the power switch back on. The power switches are usually under the staircases, and of course it's going to be on the opposite side of the building. So I'm going to make a quick trip over there. I don't think I'm going to waste too much sanity that, that another sanity pill won't cure. So, and I don't think I'm going to be hunted in the time it takes me to go turn it back on. That's the decision you're weighing out, is whether or not you think you'll be hunted going to turn it back on, and if you have the sanity pills to, oh great, it's not down here, it's upstairs somewhere. Okay. I actually don't know where it is. So we're gonna go and grab a sanity pill and take it with us and go turn it back on, because we got some things that we need to do that we're gonna want the sanity from the lights on. So it looks like we're on the upstairs view, and the way you can tell is that the arrow is pointing down, which means it's showing you how to get back downstairs. And it looks like The fuse box is on the side that we were on. But I did not see it. I thought I looked. I guess I literally walked right past it. Am I seeing this correctly? Okay. I guess that's a my bad situation. So a ghost event can actually provide you, certain ghost events can provide you 20% extra sanity. They haven't, or the developer hasn't confirmed or denied that that's intentional, but that little ghost event that scared the living crap out of me actually gave me 20 sanity. So now it's almost like we took half of a sanity pill. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we don't need to take a sanity pill right now. And I'm going to bring a single motion sensor and I'm thinking a smudge stick, but we need the lighter as well. So it actually is probably in my best interest to bring a photo camera. Oh, I have the EMF on me. Oof. So let's quickly check. I think Oni... Yeah, Onis need EMF 5. So we... that ghost event scared me so much I forgot to leave my EMF up there. Alright guys, we're going back in and we are going to... we're going to drop off the EMF and the motion sensor and come back because I'm a dingbat and I didn't leave it up there when I had the chance because I got spooked. So the ghost's job is to make you be less efficient, and it did a really, really good job at doing that against me just by, by scaring me. So we're going to fix the power. The power should be underneath these stairs. I don't know how I missed it. I thought I looked, but I guess I just ignored the fact that it's under here. Oh my gosh, it's against this wall. It's usually right here. That's why I didn't see it. Wow. I gotta keep that in mind. I've ran this building so many times and I've never ever seen it in that position. So this game will scare you no matter what map you're on. It doesn't matter if you're on a big map or a small map. It can be pretty terrifying regardless of what you're doing. Oh, I turned that on at just the right time. We have EMF 5 and it is an Oni. So we don't need to do anything else. Oh, we do want to place the motion sensor down though, because that's extra money. So let's put it next to the desk. That's my favorite place. Closest to the door side. Pretty low to the ground, because it could be a child ghost, and it's best to keep a good practice of putting it low, because a tall ghost is going to trigger it if it's low. A child ghost is going to trigger it if it's low, but if you put it high up, you're just you're excluding the chance of triggering child ghosts, and it just doesn't make sense to put it up high. So we're going to go back to the truck again. We're going to grab a lighter and smudge sticks, and that will calm the ghost down a bit and complete an objective. So to use a smudge stick, I see a lot of people struggling with this. You want to switch over to the lighter, and you want to right click to light it, and then switch over to smudge stick, and then when you get to the room of the ghost, don't light it before then. But when you get to the room that you want to smudge, press F, and it will light it. I'm not exactly sure how that works, in real life or whatever. Maybe you're using your other hand to light it. But once the lighter is lit, like this, you just switch to your smudge stick and press F and it will light it. But like I said, you want to wait till you're in the room you want to smudge, because there is a duration on the burn for the smudge stick, and I really think it only counts for the room that you light it in, not the room that it's smoking in. So we're going to press F, and smudge this room. I like to walk around the room a little bit, and then, oh wow. This is absolutely the craziest ghost I have ever seen. Alright. Whew. Okay. He has been smudged. So we're gonna get out of here again. You can keep my lighter as well, I don't want it. So, we're gonna get out of here and go see if the motion sensor objective is complete. Oh my goodness, this ghost is like full of jump scares. Usually you would see a banshee or a phantom. Yeah, banshee. They love to do a bunch of ghost scares. Ghost events. Which are those jump scare moments. But, Onis can do the same thing because they're very territorial, so if you're in their their haunting zone, they really like to mess with you a lot. So, we're back up to 95 because of that ghost event, and it looks like we've completed all 3 of our missions. So we're going to go ahead and put our evidence in. We got EMF level 5, and it is an Oni. He's up there, he's up here tripping the motion sensor still. There it is, up at the top. So, got the motion sensor in there, it did its work. Looks like everything's good. We put Oni in, and yeah guys, that's the high school. That's all it is. It's not a very tough mission. The reason why the high school is so much easier than the asylum is because there's a phone in almost every single room. So if you don't get a classroom ghost, you're almost always guaranteed to get a bathroom ghost. And there's another telltale sign if you get a bathroom ghost, because if you say their name when you first walk in, you're jumping up that activity multiplier, and you have that much more of a chance to get them to turn on a sink. And sinks are very loud, so if you have your volume turned up, you're gonna hear a sink from almost across the map. You should be able to hone in on it, no problem. So that's my advice, and that's kind of this little tutorial for, you know, handling a high school on your own or maybe with your friends. It gets a little bit easier when you have more people with you. I think it's a lot less scary when you have more people with you, because the ghost isn't always just screwing with you. It's screwing with everybody. So it doesn't feel personal. But when you're solo, it adds a whole new level to that ghost is out there to get you and only you. So it adds, I think it adds to the scare factor if you play solo. And hopefully this helps somebody go out there and tackle the high school on their own. And it can be a really, really fun map and pretty rewarding, especially if you get easy missions like I did. And you complete them all. So let's go ahead and see how much money we made. If the top text gets grayed out, it means we got it right. There it goes, it grayed out, so that means we got the ghost right.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
So we got $190 and 190 experience. That's only 10 away from getting 2 full levels in one map. So, it was a good run. Alright guys, my name is Relic, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next time.